In this video, what we want to do is we want to alter our health. So that's going to be kind of based upon the round that we're on. So starting like round one, the zombies start out with 150 health. So I'm going to revert health back to 150. Then, based on the round that we're on, it goes up by 100. So for example, rounds 1 through 9, health goes up by 150 each round. So round 1 started at 150, round 2, 250. It goes up by 100 each round. So 150 for the first round, 250 for the second, 550 for the fifth, and 950 for the ninth round. But once it hits 10, the health goes up by 10%. So to give you an example, start out at 950. So we have 950 health at round 9. Then on round 10, multiply 10%. That gives us 1,045 health. Multiply that by another 10%, 1,149, so on and so on. And the calculator actually kind of gives us an example under the Black Ops 4 normal and whatever section. But current round, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, then 45, so on and so on. Then if we get all the way up to like round 100, as you can see, that's when the, wait a second, get around 99. That is not working right. I'm not sure what that issue is, but around 100, you're at 11,272 health per zombie. So that's where it starts to get kind of, well, along with the zombie count, it gets kind of insane. So that's how we're going to set this up. So we can look at our zombie game mode for spawn zombie. Here we have our zombie reference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a setter function to set the health. So it's going to be public. Do void set health. Let's do, actually, on begin play, this will probably be the better route. What I'm going to do is get our game state. I'm going to go ahead and include that. And we're going to get access to the game state from our zombie place begin play. So if a Nazi zombie game state gs equals get game state. Okay, let's try get world, get game state. Pretty sure it's a temp. Yep, it's a template. So we're going to do a Nazi zombie game state like so. We'll do uv log temp warning text on round, and then print out the round of the game states. Well, actually the game state doesn't hold the round now that I think about it, and I want it to. So we need to make a getter for the round number, which never mind, we actually have called get round number. Duh. So gs get round number. So I'm going to go ahead and compile just to make sure that this actually works and we do get the round number, and then we're going to start altering the health. Wait for this to compile. Eventually. Alrighty, there we go. So we should be seeing 1, then I'm going to assume it'll print a 2 just fine, but I'll give it a shot anyways. So, yep, on round 1, 1, 1. So now it should say on round 2, which it does. Okay, so we're good to go there. So I know that this is working. So now we want to actually set up the health. So what I want to do is if, let's see, let's actually get to store the round number. So uint, what's the type? 16. Round number, I'm just going to make it a, can I make it a pointer to get round number? Derp. Yeah, I kind of had it figured. Oh well, we'll just make a copy of it. Make it a constant since we're not going to be altering it. And let's begin. So what we're going to do is if round number is less than 9, no, we want to do less than 10. We want to do that incrementing by 100. So health starts at a 150, multiply that by the round. So let's say we're on round 3, we just do 150 times 3. That is incorrect. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, so the round number, so 100 times the round number. So 100 times 3 plus 150. So that would make it so round 4, that's 450. So I went round 3, get to 350. So let's do 100 times 3 plus 50. That'll be just how we do it. So we're going to take 100. So health equals 100 times the round number plus 50. So this will work our way up to 9. So for example, if we're on round 9, we're going to take 100 times round 9 plus 50 gives us 950. If it's greater than 10, we're going to take it and multiply it by the, what do you call it? The amount. Or I'm trying to think what that name is, like by 10%. So we need to kind of work our way up from here. So that's not going to be quite as trivial to do as this. So what I'm actually thinking about doing instead is just on the game state, this will be just strictly for the server. I want to create a variable that holds the zombie health. So this one should be able to be as uint16. So even if we're on round 500, okay, so yeah, it seems like it tops out at 11,000. So we'll be fine with the uint16. So uint16, let's call it zombie health. Let's go over here to the game state. Constructor, set it to 150, and let's make a getter. So we're going to do uint16 get zombie health. What we're going to return is zombie health. So return zombie health. Now this is the variable we're going to be altering on increment round number. So what I'm going to do here is zombie base.cpp. I'm simply going to remove what we just did, including the round number. Instead, I'm going to set health to equal gs get zombie health. Simplify this. So as the round increases, we're going to alter zombie health. So if round number is less than 10, otherwise, and this will prevent us from having to do the calculation for each zombie as well. We're going to take zombie health, we're going to go plus equals 100. Simple as that. So once we hit round 10, we're going to do zombie health times, if I can do it, times equals 1.1. And now that it occurs to me, zombie health should actually be a float. That's my mistake. We'll go back to here to zombie base. Here we have health. Set that as a float, which I don't think I have to do anything else other than that. So let's print out zombie health. And print out the health. And in here, I want to set it to the run on the server. So we're just going to do if has authority, because we are, well, actually health is already replicated, I think. Oops. No, B is dead is. So we're going to be altering, replicating health as well. So we're going to do U property, replicated using, or no, we're just going to do replicated. And set it to replicate, so do rep lifetime, a zombie base, health. So health is now replicated down to clients, so that way when we do our that dead check and stuff like that for the instant ragdoll, it'll match with the server. So I'm going to go ahead and compile. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we probably don't really need to replicate health in here. Yeah, I guess that'll probably be the smarter decision. Okay, game state, line 62. Me to make you return a float, not a uint 16. Now we should be good to go. Go ahead and launch the game and see the health get printed. I'm only going to check rounds 1 through 2 just to make sure they're going up properly, which they should be. And then I'm going to make an alteration to how the zombies spawn. So now it should print out 250. Yep, zombie health 250. Okay, now let's see if we can start on a higher round. Do I have that set to be edit anywhere? I do not. So I want to make a quick little thing. So I'm going to do U property, edit anywhere, and do that for round number. This is going to allow me to choose what round we're actually spawning on or starting out on for testing. Once it finally decides to compile, sheesh, oh, it takes forever. Granted, I'm on a little bit old of a CPU. Okay, now we just need to get access to our game state. So let's see, where did I put it? Game, I only have the game mode, so I'm just going to create a blueprint class of our game state. Throw it in the game blueprint classes, name it BP underscore Nazi zombie game state, and create it. Okay, so now here we have round number. I'm just going to set this to 9. And go to game mode and change the game state class to be BP Nazi zombie game state and save. So now let's play and see. Health should be 950. It's showing 150. But all the zombies are spawning. So the reason for that, I think, is because we did not call the increment round. So I'm just going to kill them all real quick. And my finger's getting tired. Golly, how many? There we go. Okay, so now we should see the 1,000 point or 1,000 for whatever. Okay, so it's getting multiplied by 10%. So we take 150, but we know that now. So 150 times 1.1 is 165. Okay, so that is working. I'm going to make an alteration to the game state so that way it actually will perform this when we want it to. Where did I, oh, duh, right here. So under begin play, which I do not have, make a new protected section, virtual void begin play, and we're going to override it. Create the implementation, going to call super begin play, and then we're going to perform this little setup here. So now I can compile. So this should give us, based on the round that we're on, the actual zombie health. So that way, if we want to test from round 50 or round 75 or round 2, 3, whatever, it should line up exactly because it is with the spawning, but it was not with the health. So this will make it just, if we ever need to, make it a little bit easier for testing. Well, for example, such as previously when we had to kill all the zombies to test the spawning. So now let's see. Zombie health 250. Okay, I just realized where I screwed up. So that's not actually doing what I thought. So that'll just be a feature to come later on then for testing. I'm just going to end the video here because we are going on for 15 minutes and I want to try to keep it limited. So I want to make a comment. Let's see, set initial health based on round number to allow for testing. Yes, that'll just work. Keep it as a reminder. So anyways, we have the zombie's health scaling based on the round. Now, trying to think. Not really sure. We might start working on, like I said before, the base for the damage, but I'm not quite sure yet. We'll just have to figure that out. So I will see you in the next one.